Well, hello, USANA United. This is April London, two-star Diamond Director and Foundation Executive. And I am coming to you live to answer some questions for Ask a Leader. There's been a few so far, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to look at them, but I just figured out you can't go back and look at the previous questions on a new Facebook Live. So learn something new every day, right? But I think I kind of remember. The first one is what's your DMO and what do you do as far as your follow-up and, making sure that you're not missing anybody through the cracks. The first thing that I would have to say is I got started a really long time ago, almost 26 years ago, for heaven's sakes. And back then it was, recipe cards, and I would file them in order and under names and months, and it's made it so much easier now with the smartphones. I pretty much do everything there. However, I do need to say you build your business in different phases, so I'm hoping this is answering the first question from my first post. But you build your business in stages. The first probably 4 or 5 years is what I call phase one, where 90% of your time in your business is you're so excited that you're out there sharing and actually doing the deal in the trenches with, approach, present, and follow up. And most of your time, like 90% of your time, is spent that way. Then there's what's called phase two, where maybe you're still investing 50% of your time there, but you have some leaders and you're teaching and training and motivating and, trying to keep your leadership on point. Then there's phase three. Phase three is you're kind of, reaping some of the benefits of building a long-term business, and it's more of a management mode then. But I did have to tell you, I did learn today, again, and it's always such a great refresher, from Darren Hardy on my Darren Daily message I get every morning, and talked about, when you had to go get water out of the ground and you had to just pump and pump and pump, and it seems like forever, and, you're just trying to get the water to come up out of the ground and come out the spigot, and it's just so much effort for sometimes maybe a little nothing until you get it flowing. And that's why I would always say to stay in phase one as long as you can. And obviously, like, I've built this single and married and having kids and divorced and the dating life again, and still trying to do life. So don't ever get like too down on yourself that, oh my gosh, I didn't do this today or I didn't do that today. Just try to stay consistent, because that's really what wins the race. The next question that I recall seeing on there, I put a picture of my brand new baby niece. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm so love babies, and it might be my last baby niece, so had to go spoil her rotten. But it kind of applies to this. When you're raising a baby, just like when you're raising your business, obviously the first, oh my heavens, depending on when they start sleeping through the night, it could be the first, week, month, year before they're sleeping through the night. And same with your distributors, your brand new distributors, like keeping them on track and helping them nurture and grow as they're building their business, because not everybody's in the same place. And that's one thing that I have learned, is not everybody's in the same place. And no matter where they are, whether they're wanting to replace full-time income or just earn a little bit or whatever it happens to be, make sure that you're following them with their pace. That's what a good leader does. Let me see if I can remember the last question on there. I think it was just nourishing and growing and doing that in your business. So I think I've answered those. I can't go back and look at them. I apologize, but I'm here and super thankful to be. So if you have any questions, definitely let me know in the box below. I'll read them as fast as I can and get you an honest answer. I actually love these lives, and I love to be on stage and do the Q&As with the leaders, because it just keeps it so raw and so real. And to tell you a little bit about me, for those of you who don't, like, I've been through it all. Like, I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and at the same time, I'm so thankful for all the growth and learning that I've got to experience along this path. So let me see if there's any questions in here. Yay, not very many more. Okay, so maybe I'll just give you like top 3 tips, because I know we are all so stinking busy. Like, I wanted to be shooting this at home. I'm freezing in my USANA jacket because, Utah's really warm right now. But the top 3 things that I would say, if you guys don't have any questions, is first of all, we just talked about it, being consistent. Do something every day. I know we always talk about, personal growth, and I'm all about that. But personal growth doesn't always have to be from a book. Maybe it's a class. Maybe it's going to the mall and not leaving until you talk to somebody and have a great conversation with them and be able to maybe help them achieve whatever goal they're looking for. Because I'm always shocked. People are like, why does everybody tell you everything about their life? And I'm like, because I'm a really great listener. Being a great listener is half of the battle here. And really genuinely caring about people and wanting to see them have success. And like a baby, like I told you, I've been involved almost 26 years, and seeing some of the distributors, some of the strong leadership that are, making these calls happen for you, that are all on my team. I mean, they have outgrown me 100%, and I couldn't be any happier. I always tell them I'll be the one in the back, with the pom-poms cheering you guys on, because they're so much better at this business than me. But you love and care enough about enough people along the way, and how's the saying go? Ultimately, you'll have everything you want in life. So number 2 is never quit, no matter freaking what. Even like a baby, if it takes you from infancy, 24 hours a day, feeding every 2 hours, whatever it happens to be, to 18 years later. This is not an 18-year run. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But even if it is, isn't it worth it? To me, it's absolutely worth it. I've been blessed abundantly by this business in the last almost 26 years. I can't even imagine how my life would be without, the friendships and, the learning and the people. I'm just absolutely blessed. That's all I can say. So the third thing would have to be, USANA has to be a priority to you. So when I got started, I was single, no kids, I was working full-time, going to school full-time. My commitment was USANA. Like I would go, we had a little office at that time. I would go in and my eyes would be like bright red, and they're like, go home and sleep. And I was like, I'm too excited to sleep. Like I literally wanted to get out there and share that with everyone. And it looks a different way now than, going to presentations or doing whatever it is. I would recommend, side note, that you do something every quarter for your USANA business, or to improve yourself, or whatever it is on the path that you're growing. I would do something at least every quarter, making sure that you're tied into events, doing contests, doing recognition, doing all the things that you need to do to your team. So back off the side note. Don't remember. Too many kids. If you guys have any questions, I will stay on for a second, or I know that's what it was. Everybody's so busy, like, see, figure out what we're doing. Everybody's so busy in life that we all watch this at different times. For me now, and for me when I had babies, like I would get back to people, whether it be email back then or Facebook right now, whatever it happens to be. You're usually getting a message from me from anywhere from 11 till 2 Mountain Time. And that's just because, if you're working around the world or whatever it is, that seems to be the time that I can return all these calls and watch all these beautiful USANA United messages, and, just kind of stay on track that way. So anyway, I hope that helped. Wasn't very many questions. Might be a bad time of night. Wasn't even supposed to be here, but you're getting me live from my Escalade. So have a wonderful evening. Get out there. Keep accomplishing your goals. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Be your best you. Do something that scares you every single day. You will grow, you will learn, and you know what? Have fun in the process. That's probably the last thing that I can end this with, is really have fun. Like, I genuinely love people. I genuinely love to help them, see them grow and help them in their business, and just watch their lives really happen. It is kind of like being a mom to massive amount of distributors that I'm blessed with, and just, seeing lives change and people accomplish goals. There's nothing better. So keep at it, never give up, and I will answer any questions after we hang up with this live. Have a wonderful evening.